Howdy y'all, Otis James here. Got a little video for y'all that like to do your own stuff. Stud pulling on your small blocks, how about it? Let's check some things out here. You can see I've got some already out. I've already threaded that hole, and there's a stud there, still got to come out. It's the last one on this head. This is a set of accessory hole drilled camel hump heads, Chevys. These three I've already got back in there after they've been pulled and threaded. Make sure you use seal and lock, thread sealant, some kind of thread compound. This is Permatex Seal and Lock on those threads. You will have leaks down antifreeze, oil in antifreeze, stuff like that. You don't want it. Now this tool I'm going to use, take this out. There's a guy has a video out there. Even guys have asked him on below the video, hey man, what's the tool you're using there? It looks pretty cool, whatever. Nothing. Guy doesn't respond. I don't know if he thinks he's got some ancient Chinese secret going or what. But here is maybe not the exact one he's using, because I believe there might be a new part number for this, but it's made by KD Tools, number 706, and that's a set. Comes with your reamers, comes with the smaller stud remover, and also 3/8 stud remover, which is what we're going to use on small block Chevys. As you can see, a couple parts here. Is tool. This part here got a bearing assembly on it that goes over the stud, while this threaded piece with the nut will go onto the stud. It's threaded down on the inside. Now you can see here that stud looks pretty clean, but make sure it is totally clean, y'all. Do not, under any circumstances, try and tighten this thing on if you cannot do with your fingers. If you can't spin this thing on with your fingers, right down on that rocker stud, take it off, clean them threads with something, even run a thread chaser, but it should go right down on there. If you want to even make it a little nicer, you can go ahead and you can use WD-40, PB Blaster, whatever you want. But you want to make sure you can get that all the way to the bottom, and once you feel that thing bottom, right there, back her up almost full turn. That way you do not bind that stud in the middle, onto your rocker stud that you want to pull out. That way when you get it all the way out, if you have that sucker bound on there pretty tight, it's going to make it better to get it back off. Go ahead and spin that back on, and then you're going to use an Allen wrench in the center right there. You can tell I'm holding this thing right in front of my face, so I can't even look at it, but on the camera. That's pretty bad, ain't it? And then use big old honking, whatever. I use adjustable, works fine. Make sure it's snug. Now, when you go ahead and do this, I put other leverage on that Allen. Not really leverage per se, but I make sure I use an old piece of copper pipe. And that way, that doesn't hurt my fingers as much. Wuss, whatever, you can call me names, don't care. But in the long run, you got a lot of these to do. You know, this is a V8 engine, so you got 16 of these bad boys. You're going to do it one time. So let me go ahead and I'll get this started, and then we'll continue.